Hi guys, welcome back to another video from Select Tech around the folder solution. This time we're going to talk about the myth that is time saving. Now in the previous video I mentioned that Foldr does help you save time, which it does. However, there is a misconception or a common misconception whether time saving is actually as important as we think it's going to be. So, Damien, does Foldr help companies save time?
Yes.
But should they be saving time?
I think the point that really needs to come across here is the perception of what time saving actually is and the negatives of it.
Yes.
Because we've mentioned in other videos and we've mentioned in other content about the number of duplicated files and the growth of data and things like that across a network. And the thing in terms of talking to an end user about saving time is they will always revert to the fastest thing to do, which is, I know where I saw that file, it was attached to an email, I will go and root through Outlook and try and find it. And they will probably do that in less time than they would if they went and looked across the network. The issue with that is that drives further duplication. That behavior is because it's on the network somewhere and I can't find it. So it's not that Foldr is going to be quicker than going back to Outlook and digging up and finding it. It is because at least if Foldr is enabling me to find the file the first time, I am not duplicating it. I am not increasing the data. I am finding the correct file. But if you simply tell a customer that they can do it quicker with Foldr, then the end user is going to disagree with you. They're going to say, well, I can find it in Outlook really quickly, or I can find the email one really quickly. They can, but what they're doing is propagating a bigger, wider problem across the organization. So you need to think about time saving in relation to what that means to the data going into the business. The fastest way to do something might actually be causing compliance problems. It might be causing GDPR issues. It might be causing contractual problems. There are some interesting numbers around how many, how much money is lost from organizations through sending the wrong version of documents, the wrong version of quotes and contracts, for example, which is something outside of just GDPR compliance. So yes, Foldr will save you time in terms of looking for the correct file. It will mean that I am looking for the correct file in the same time scale as a user would be finding a duplicate file or an incorrect version. So that's really how to think about time saving in relation to Foldr.
Great stuff. Thank you, Damien, for that. I appreciate it. And I think it's worth everybody thinking about potentially saving time for customers is a good thing, but doing it in the right way and finding the correct documents in the right way and the right processes being improved upon, therefore.
Yes.
Perfect. Thank you. Thanks very much for your time, guys, and be back for the next video.